stop you there because you are also coming. Yeah, they're coming there.
Then someone has something to say?
They will say that let's wait for the visitor. I'm not the best one, the best one is coming.
Under the leadership of His Excellency, Uganda is the first and only country in Africa that is a net exporter of milk. It is the only country in Africa that does not import milk, and all the milk consumed in the country is produced in Uganda. This is because of the long history that has been guided by His Excellency of keeping cattle and increasing productivity. In the past 25 years, we have now managed to make Uganda self-sufficient in milk production. And we are now looking for export markets under the leadership of His Excellency. In the past 10 years, Uganda's exports have grown to over $250 million from dairy exports. We contribute, as Lato milk, we contribute to nearly half of it. Our products are currently available in over 10 countries, and we want to grow this to meet the nutritional needs of the African continent. We want the $5 billion of milk imports that Africa makes should come from Africa. And we also want to take our know-how and under the leadership of His Excellency, do what we have done in Uganda in other African markets so that we can save our foreign exchange reserves, just like Uganda has saved the foreign exchange reserves by having no milk imports and having milk sufficiency as per the guidance of His Excellency. In addition, His Excellency has always told us that Africa should not be exporting raw materials.
Thank those of you who have invested and who have made it worthwhile for me to come to see, and then of course when I have seen, to see where we can work together. President Museveni was one of those of our leaders who about 4 years ago decided and took the decision on what we now call Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. Whatever we are trying to do about integration in Africa, political, it will probably take much longer time than while I'm alive. But we can do something about economic. We can do economic integration. We can take advantage of scale, large scale, and we can take advantage of comparative opportunities that we have. One of the things, and I can see that now more vividly, that has deliberated against our trading among ourselves in Africa is lack of knowledge, lack of what we are doing in our different countries and different regions. I did not know. If you like, you can say I am an ignoramus. But I did not know that Uganda produces over 5 billion liters of milk annually. I did not know that. What, Mr. President, what happened? I was at the inauguration of the President of South Africa, and your deputy was there, and we just got talking. And in fact, she said, we are producing over 2 billion liters of milk, and we cannot get enough places to take them. I said, you don't mean what you have just said. You don't have enough places to place them. We have almost 250 million people in Nigeria. We don't even produce 1 million liters of milk per day. And if you are talking of food and nutrition security, milk, or if you like, dairy product is one of the essential of nutrition security. And then I said, well, look, now that you have said this to me, I will want to come. Now, to my surprise, he reported to President Museveni, and President Museveni said, this is not your own. I take it up. Surprisingly, I got a letter of invitation from President Museveni. And I said, well, if you are called, you must immediately answer. So I decided to come and see things for myself. I talked a little bit at home before I came, because I did not know exactly what you have, how much, whatever, in what form. And I was told that transporting liquid milk, whether in satchel or in big form, has its problem. But in powder form, then you can go anywhere. And that was why, after we have seen what you are doing there, I said, I want to see the powder. And I said, I want to take a sample of the powder. I will take it home. Now, the idea is this. Then I was told that you are going to expand. I said, when you are expanding, think of Nigeria need and requirement. If you are thinking of whatever size you are thinking of, you have to double it. But another good thing for which I would thank President Museveni is that we now have Air Uganda coming to Nigeria. And therefore, that makes it easy to get anything from here to Nigeria. And I will be in the forefront of that. President Museveni, you remember some time ago, you asked me to ask Aliko Dangote for coffee. And I talked to Aliko Dangote said, no, he's not interested in coffee. But this morning, when I said I wanted coffee, don't worry yourself, leave me alone. When I said, and if I do that, I won't fall down, don't leave me. When I said I wanted coffee, they gave me Ugandan coffee. Mr. President, we will be drinking Ugandan coffee in Nigeria. We will be using Ugandan milk in Nigeria. And before I go, I will want to, sir, if I can meet the whoever is running the Ugandan Airways so that we can talk about things, so that we can immediately start something. Now we have the Africa Continental Trade Fair Agreement, Free Trade Agreement is supposed to be in operation. And let us show what we can do. And we can do a lot. All I will say, we have come, we have seen, and we are going to go home with a feeling that between Nigeria and Uganda, there will be enhanced, increased inter-trade arrangement. Thank you.
Okugira abantu
In the town,
bari nibatura mu matawuni
importing powdered milk
nibayiha amata aheeru y'ihanga
from Denmark
nibagaiha omu nsi ya Denmark
and then put in water of Lake Victoria
batamu amaizi gaitu gahagana Rubare
and then say this is Uganda Dairy Corporation.
rero bagira ngu gakozerwe ekitongore cy'ihanga kya Dairy Corporation cy'amata.
And yet these indigenous cattle keepers
kandi obuga aba bantu bahangirwe n'amasiyo gabo
who have been keeping cows for the last 7,000 years or more
abosire batungira ente ku rugo myaka kashanju enyuma
have no income,
batine ntashya n'akake kono
just roaming with the cows
bakabatura bazerera n'ente zabo
like your Fulanis. I saw those Fulanis in
abagerageranisa n'aba Nigeria b'Abafulani.
So we said, no, you must convert to produce milk for the market of Uganda and outside.
Twayanga ubunako ubu na bagenzi bayo bashoma nawe bayanga ngo ekiti kiri kuba kiti kishimiye kugumizamo tushemereire kugira ebitwaguzo mu katare keiti.
Of course, there was also another problem, nomadism.
Ekindi kizubuka kiri yo kufurafuruka.
Because these people were all nomads.
Bona bakaba bari barazaha bateme ikindi kikome bafuruka batasi handi.
Like the type of problem you have in Nigeria where those fellows move around and disturb other people.
Ekina kakwate n'abari kumanya ba Nigeria nabo bari kugenda bateganise abandi abatwire.
So we decampaigned in the 1960s, we decampaigned nomadism.
Omyaka yankaga batandika okucyenera cyarumwe okufurafuruka no kutema hana hari.
Then also being outside the money economy.
Hamwe no kutagira ntashya yona.
And that's how we started. We moved well from 1966 to 1971.
Kurgo myaka nkaga na mukaga kushikira nshanjo na gumwe bakagenda je abako kandi bashomesa kandi betegerezwa
abagire mu rukiko rwanye rwankaga na mukaga bari hano horo.
Those who were here in the 1966 put up your hand.
In that conference, ijo mmesho kurebe
Samuel tuhemuka
that one ogwakaru mu
Enesan katebarirwe kesubunanuke Karumu John Timbaganya.
Those people were in that meeting of Christmas 1966. Mwebare mnongo
bateru mungaro.
And we were moving well, but Idi Amin came in.
Kantu genda je konkanshanjo na gumwe Amin yakwata government
So
yahamba.
We had to go and fight Amin now.
Twatandukora ruruko rwanisa Amin.
And we spent 16 years doing that.
Twamare myaka 16 nturwanisa Amin.
Now when we came back in 86, we started where we had left.
Twatsia mu kirengaga na mukaga twatandikira twatsigiri.
And this, they had actually settled a bit, but they had not joined the money economy.
Abamwe bakahurira ehuru yeitu bacurera bashitama bakaba takifurafuruka konka batakagire mu kutasya sente.
And that was the campaign, to go from sedentary agriculture to agriculture for making money.
So kandi ehuru bunako bwe kaberi kugira ngo no kutura cyo cyonka konka kandi ugaruka kongera ho kutasimpi.
So therefore, we are very lucky
for
General Obasanjo to take interest
in President wa Nigeria, General Obasanjo,
and come here. We have been to Mbarara.
nturgambarira hati
We visited one of the factories there,
twatayire ikororo rumwe rihango
and he saw what is being done.
kandi yarebeho umurimo guriyo nukorwaho.
So I invite you, General, to tell them what you want them to do.
Mbweni yayeta umugenyi we General Obasanjo ngo nawe abagambire kama simwe bariyo namwebaza ebintu kumura mutabihurire na nyitimbihurire